Why? Because they knew how to take advantage of the natural resources. And the higher class, they were focused on religion, and that's all. It makes sense, right? Okay, well, what we have here, it is the Mayan house. This is the Prehispanic Mayan house. But look at the difference that we are going to have between the first one that I showed you, the main entrance. You remember that one? The white house I showed you, the main entrance? This, it has like a small platform, like a base. Because inside of the house, there is like a small system, like a hole, where the Mayan people is going to collect the human bones.
Los gatis.
In the past, we don't have a cemetery here. The house is working as a tomb. Have you heard about the Day of the Dead in Mexico? El Día de los Muertos. The meaning of that is to don't forget about our dead relatives. You see that? How you are going to preserve their souls because of the human bones. Is that? So I know it's very difficult sometimes because remember, in Mexico, in America, we are Catholics. That's why, even for us, it has been very difficult to understand our history. My dad still alive with the Mayan tradition. But at the same time, it has been amazing to understand this contrast of religion. So, over there you are going to find as well the iguanas. Could you see that? Iguanas are the owners of this place, the explorers. And they are very honest, and but never try to touch them. Okay? It's a principal rule. Never try to touch the animals because they are still being wild animals. They are going to attack for sure. How to recognize a female or a male iguana? The male, it has some spines in the back side, and the female is like that. Tiny, short, and very girly. Can you see? And it could be a lot of females together, but never two males together because they are going to be fighting. They are very territorial ones. Okay? So
this one is a girl.
The best part of Tulum,
And the other one is a
on
boy.
the other side. Let's keep walking because I want to show you more about the city. Just be careful.
Look at the big one right there.
We need that 12 to shoot from camera. You put that 12 to work.
Oh hell. This place wet.
No, this is a girl. This is a girl. This is a girl. That one is a girl. That one is a girl.
Vamos coisa frita. I hope you don't jump.
So is the boy at?
The boy probably is taking a siesta, guys. He's not here. The boy is not here. But as soon as I found one, I show you, okay? Okay.
Na Panamá estou com medo.
Huh?
Na Panamá estou com medo. Cos'è che si è fatto per venire?
Huh?
Oh my god, que sapato de que eu gosto, mano.
Lembra de mim só o chico que tem lá, pá. Ah, de gosta fresco.
E jancatinho.
Look at this. Have you ever seen this before? No? In the traditional Mexican cuisine, this is considered as a Mayan Blender. This is the way how we are going to get the ingredients, how we are going to get the tortillas, The corn tortillas. For example, my grandmother, she is still using this kind of pieces of a stone in her kitchen. Well, my mom, she is more modern one. She doesn't use this anymore. But, well, this is the proof as well that this is going to be a Mayan house. But this one is going to be more simple because I'm pretty sure that we are going to have more natural materials such as the wood, the palms, and so on. This one is not a concrete house. That's why we don't have the complete body of the house in this moment. But look at that area, dear explorers. Could you see that building that we have here? Yes? Okay. That building is considered the ceremonial center. I mean, the Mayan Church, right? So let me show you some pictures in order to have a better idea what happened here. In the Mayan land, the Mayan temples are going to have a specific uses, right? For example, every morning the sunrise is right here. This is the east, this is the west, this is the north, and this is the south. But look at the sun position. Could you see this? It's just right there in one of the points of the ceremonial center. Dear visitors, this is considered as a time marker. This works as a Facebook notification, you know? March 21st, September 21st, we are going to have something special here, the equinoxes, right? For the Mayan people, this is time for human sacrifices. But don't be afraid. Nobody is going to die in a human sacrifice because human sacrifice are considered more as volunteers activities. I mean, it's like a self-sacrifice. Yes. But only the higher class is going to be allowed to practice the human sacrifice. Remember, they are the more well-prepared people in the city. And for sure, they are going to be considered themselves as a divine blood. The ones that are going to have the connection with the gods. That's why their blood is going to feed the Mayan gods. But what happened if I talk about decapitation? Decapitation is not a kind of human sacrifice. It's a kind of punishment. Do you see that? And the head, for sure, represents knowledge. I'm talking about somebody that didn't follow the rules of the city or didn't respect the commitments that we have in the city, and that's why that person represents danger in this place. Makes sense, right? So, but as I said before, in the official history, everything is going to be considered as a human sacrifice. But it's not like that because of the evidence that we have today. Okay? So, Elda, how to recognize the higher class? The higher class is going to do a specific deformation. For example, head deformation. They are going to get two pieces of wood like this, and they are going to press out the heads until you get this shape.
Oh, hell.
They are going to do this since they are babies to 5 years because we have the soft bone in our head. They are going to get as well some face decoration like kind of tattoos. Could you see this? They are going to get some piercings and crossed eyes. And look at their teeth. Pieces of jade in their teeth. Dear explorers, finally, this is beautiful for the Mayan people. What do you think about it? It's unique, right? But at the same time, all the civilizations in the world have got something like this. And we don't understand why. But if you go to Africa, Asia, America, it doesn't matter where we are, they are going to practice something similar. There is only one explanation about astronomy. It doesn't matter where we are, the sun behavior and the moon behavior is the same. And that's why all the buildings in the world are working as a time markers. If you go to Egypt, if you go to Machu Picchu, wherever we are, the buildings are lining up to the sun position and the moon position. When we talk about the moon, the Mayan people is going to associate something really important. They are going to think that the principal god was a woman. Why?
Sense of humor.
Ladies, what happened with us every month? We have a period, right? How many times is going to be repeated during the year? 13. 13 because it's for 28 days. Guess what? The moon, it has 13 full moons per year of 28 days. And the Mayan people is going to get a calendar of 13 months of 20 days. Remember that the Mayan people used to account 20s by 20s, using the 10 fingers on the hand and the 10 toes on the feet. 13 times 20, it is 260. The same days that we need to get a baby, the pregnancy. That's why they are going to plan, they are going to know which is the best time to get a baby.
Brazilians around here.
Guys, if you are 2 on this month, you can be 3 or 4. Yeah, for the Mayan people, actually, this month is the best for fertility. According to the Mayan system of writing and so on. And that's why probably you have heard that the best moons during the year is on October. Or the beautiful moons in October or something like that. Have you heard about it? It's because of that, associated with the fertility. And I can explain many and many things, dear explorers, because the Mayan civilization is amazing. And I would need a bottle of tequila in order to get inspired and to get a better English and to speak out with the Mayan gods and so on, right? So any questions so far, dear explorers? My Mayan English is understandable.
Yeah.
I just want to provide a good experience here. I want that you learn something here, and because this is my job. And nobody has the opportunity that I have today to show up and say, I am Mayan descending, I'm here to share this. In Mexico, we are still facing discrimination because of this. This is the man that is going to burn all the Mayan books, Fray Diego de Landa. And this is probably the person that is going to be the responsible about the racism and discrimination that we have in Mexico. That's why nobody is going to say, hey, I am Mayan descending. In Mexico, dear explorers, it's not like a good idea to have a Mayan last name. That's why my grandfather changed my last name to a Spanish name.
Oh, wow.
Today I am Elda Reyes. Probably in Mayan language would be Yashkin Tzul. If I have a Mayan name, I don't have opportunities to get a job.
Oh, wow.
Even though I speak English, French, Italian, and other languages, no. And it's very difficult, you know, because you are in your country and you are the owner of this place finally. But it happens.
So like an Native American.
Okay, dear explorers, the best part for pictures in Tulum. How to get there? This path is going to take us to a stairway that we have nearby to that principal temple, or